everyone, welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. I'm just going to be doing a quick reading this morning because I have to jump on a podcast. But let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the Hierophant. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. Interesting, and we have the Emperor. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so this is what I'm getting here. With the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords. The Hierophant has a lot to do with marriage. It has to do with family, with tradition. And the Queen of Swords more has to do with communication and drawing boundaries and using logic. And what I'm seeing here is that there's a new truth coming to you about tradition, about family, about love, about long-term commitment, about marriage, relationships, those types of things that are coming to the forefront. And it's because there's some sort of heartbreak that happened, some sort of disappointment that left you feeling very upset, very unfulfilled, maybe very impatient as well. And I'm seeing here with the Nine of Wands that there's hope for the future, but you've kind of built up these walls. And with the Emperor, you've sort of stepped into this very non-emotional energy where you're kind of cut off from love. And that's not the best place to be in, especially since we've been getting a lot of readings about soulmates coming in this year. And so what I'm seeing also with the Emperor card is we are getting ready to have the Aries eclipse, which I believe is on April 20th. I'll have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's on April 20th. And so that being said, I'm seeing that a lot of this is being brought to the surface now because you're being asked to acknowledge it. And with the Six of Pentacles, you're being asked to balance that energy. And as you can see here, so with this card, we have equal give and take here. So we have a gentleman giving to these two people. And this card also is about balance in terms of switching sides. So if you were in a lot of relationships where you were giving and never receiving, you may be stepping into a relationship where it's going to be the opposite. Well, maybe the opposite's not the right word, but more balanced in terms of if you were the one who's giving, you're going to also be receiving at this time. And so you are being asked to balance your energies with this situation so that moving forward, you have a lot more balance in terms of you're not cutting yourself off from opportunities to meet people, opportunities for that person to come in, opportunities to be receiving of your good. And part of this Emperor energy too is I'm hearing there's a little bit of like a self-doubt here on worth. And that may not be as obvious to you, but I'm hearing that you're kind of questioning whether or not you're ever going to find that person, whether or not you're ever going to be happy. And that kind of falls into that self-worth. Like you need to be confident in your ability to be with the right person and attract the right person. Because when you are confident about that, not only are you having faith in yourself and in the universe, but you're also having faith in yourself and you're valuing yourself and saying, hey, I deserve this. So make sure that you're kind of in that balance of energy. Don't fall too far into the negative side of the Emperor where you're very cut off and closed off and have no emotion. That's not going to benefit you. You need to confront these feelings. And I'm also seeing for some of you, you may be feeling very lonely at this time as well. So if that's the case, lean into that, because it's going to allow you to learn how to comfort yourself. And it's going to help you when this person comes in that you're meant to be meeting, because you're not going to be codependent anymore. You're going to be very self-sufficient. And so it's going to allow you to have a more open partnership. And it's going to allow you to have a partnership that's also more balanced. And it'll keep the two of you in a more honest state, because you're going to be in a relationship because you want to be together, not because one of you feels like you need something from the other. And so the Emperor can also be somebody who's very confident, rules their kingdom. Like, it's one of the most like successful cards in terms of, I guess, like people that you can get in the suits and in the major and minor arcana, because the Emperor is such a powerful energy. And so step into that energy with this Aries energy that we're already in, because it's going to work in your favor. Just make sure that you're not falling into the negative sides of that. I'm going to take 2 more cards, just some final guidance here for you. We have the Page of Wands, and we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, so this is interesting to me, having these two together, because the Page of Wands is somebody who knows what they want. They're going to take action on what they want, but they're not exactly sure the steps to get there. Whereas the 7 of Cups has that duality energy. It can be illusions, it can be having delusional realities, falling for like mirages, or it can be the window shopping card of abundance and picking all the different things in the different areas of your life that you want. So what I'm hearing is, with these 2 cards, is that you need to, 1, get clear on what type of partner that you want. How do you want to feel in the relationship? How do you want this person to react to certain situations? How do you want them to be with you? What is your love language, and what kind of love language works with a partner? The universe wants you to get specific, and it wants you to put yourself out there, because you may not know exactly what steps to take, but if you're listening to your intuition, you're going to be able to be guided to the things that are more in alignment with you versus these illusions. And also, when you start taking those little steps, it kind of gets the wheel turning, gets the ball rolling. Whereas if you just stand still and don't do anything, then nothing's going to happen. The universe is just going to be like, okay, well, I can't help you. It's like when people ask for their soulmate and then they never leave their house. So it's okay to go and put yourself out there. You don't have to like go put yourself out there and then be with every single person that you meet. You can go on a couple dates. You can go on 1 date and be like, okay, this person's not for me. And that's fine. And actually that's normal. So that being said, like, don't worry about that. But try to lean into the positive side. Try to get clear on what you want. And if you're not sure exactly what you want in a partner, focus on how you want to feel in the relationship. And that'll help you manifest what you're looking for. And so this is your reading. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.